face of the city. Food, it has, yes, the food also.
आपने क्या लंच किया?
आज मेरे घर से मैंने डब्बा पैक करके आई थी सर, वो मेरी 1:30 की फ्लाइट थी, तो अभी तक लंच करने का मुझे मौका नहीं मिला यहाँ पे, और मैंने डिनर अभी मैं करूँगी, बट इफ यू हैव रिकमेंडेशन आई विल डेफिनेटली.
What do you love? What do you love about
What about the
Bengali
movies and
food?
culture of Kolkata, Bengali film industry and everything?
You know, I've seen it grow, I've seen it expand, I've seen multiple stars kind of collaborate with production houses and filmmakers in Mumbai, and we have the opportunity of meeting them there, whether it's musicians, whether it's actors, all of that, but I've never had the chance to actually work here as an actor. I don't know if I qualify, but I think language is something कि हमें हमेशा कोशिश करनी होती है कि हम सीखने की कोशिश करें, पर मौका मिलेगा तो हम जरूर करें.
But you heard Bangla and Bengali song and everything. It's very culturally enriched.
Absolutely, there's nothing. I feel like whether it's film, whether it's fashion, whether it's food, I feel like it rises from here.
So is there any particular director you would like to work with in future?
I mean, the wish list is always there, and the wish list is long, but I don't want to get ahead of myself and name someone. But more importantly, you get the script, you get the opportunity, and right now I feel like films makers, whether it's new, whether it's old, you don't know who comes up with the gem. So yeah, अगर मौका मिले तो जरूर काम करें.
So what are the type of characters you are looking for now when you choose a script or movie or any OTT?
You know, honestly, the kind of characters that come to me are already defined by themselves. In a really good way. Sometimes they are strong, sometimes they are small but impactful. So those options are there for me to consume. I do have a couple of things that are in the pipeline which I'd love to share with you that are coming up. But that greed now, after being in the industry for almost more than 20 years, it's not about working. It's about collaborating, it's about working with the right people, with interesting people. It's about, I don't know, and also I have 2 children now. So it's not about jumping at every opportunity that comes my way. I used to do that when I was younger. I was like, kaam karna hai. And a lot of us were like that. But now because I have children, I'm also not selective, but I'm also very selfish about my own time. Because I feel I want to divide it equally.
Giving to your family.
Yes, I want to give, and then more than that, it's not like somebody's telling me कि नहीं तुम्हें याद है ना घर पे. I genuinely want to do it.
It's a commitment.
Yeah.
नेहा, आप तो बहुत सारे सेलिब्रिटी के इंटरव्यू भी लेते हैं, तो आपको कोई ऐसा स्टोरी जो आपको पर्सनली इंस्पायर किया है किसी का?
You are anchor yourself.
Ma'am, I mean, stories always inspire. It's about how people kind of, tackle questions, tackle life, share their stories. I think in my last season when I was interviewing Shahid Kapoor, to give you one example, I know why you're asking questions, because you want particular examples and you really like people who answer specifically. And I also like that a lot because I don't like general answers. So I'll give you a specific answer in a time that there was a time when I was talking to Shahid, and I've known Shahid since I was in college. And I realized while I was doing the interview, because हम इतने मिलते नहीं हैं वैसे, मौके नहीं होते, लोग एक दूसरे से, I mean everybody's just busy in their own lives, which is fine. But I had the chance of sitting and talking to him for 2 hours while I was interviewing him on the latest season of No Filter Neha. And I really felt that there was a new person who I was getting to know, because the change in him, the level of dealing with life, how he also spoke about he's learned from maybe some of the mistakes that he's made, was all very inspiring. So how sometimes you give yourself a pat on your back, but at the same time you also tell yourself that, hey, this is what I'm worth, and I define what my worth is. So there was a big switch in my head also. I was very inspired by that conversation. Or just speaking to Ananya Pandey, where she was telling me about what she learned from Deepika on a set, which was pretty simple, that everything that happens on the set can be controlled at that minute. So if you want an extra shot, you want your hair done again, ये नहीं कि बाद में कर लेंगे. So own it, ask for your right, what is right and wrong over there, correct it there and there. So like little things you learn from people. They may have learned from someone else, but you learn from another person. Or there were some actors who said they want to preserve themselves and not shoot too much. कई actors को आप ज़्यादा देखते नहीं हैं, 4 साल में एक बार देखते हैं, but you're like, hey, looking good, and this person is doing
It's
so
just
well.
like Amir Khan is not doing the
Yeah, but Amir Khan is not also come on No Filter, Neha, but I'm hoping he does. Yeah, hopefully we'll have another season and we'll invite him. But
Sure.
I've tried once or twice, but I think now he started doing more interviews, so maybe.
So
So what is
the-
the question you would like to be asked? Is there any question you would like to be?
Me?
Yes, you would like to be asked.
Me, I think, I mean, I don't know what question I'd like to be asked, but I like, I like anecdotal questions. So if somebody tells me to have, tell us, like if you're at an event, so and also like the things that may have happened in my life, and I have every story in my life probably has a faux pas. Every story in my life has some drama. So I'd like to narrate my stories, but
Exactly.
nobody has that much time to listen. So I
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
so
it's
yeah.
good news.
call
We
it
have seen you in
fitting
bad news
Bad
recently.
news, yes.
So
No.
tell me, like in a story, because it's really interesting for you.
Thank you, sir. I'm just glad we.
Neha,
It's been a long
Yeah.
time you're working in Bollywood. Are there any lessons that you've received, or you're wanting to share it to all the newcomers?
I mean, it doesn't come easy. You have to stay at it all the time, and I just feel like just because you're watching someone else do well doesn't mean that person doesn't have their own share of struggle. So don't compare. Because that's what I used to do when I was younger. I was just like, oh, I want to be like this actress and this person and this person. So those are the things. So I kind of, if I had to advise my own self when I was younger, I can't advise newcomers because some newcomers will be like, "ये क्या बोल रही है? हमारे पास तो सब set है." So whereas some people will be like, "Yeah, what she's saying makes sense." But I think there's no need to compare. There's work and there's place for everyone. Stay at it, and it doesn't come. The movies don't come with a big promise that it'll always work out for you. So I'm not the kind of person who would say, "Ki, if you really want to be an actor, pack your bags and come and work hard." Of course, do all of that, but also remember that it's a public platform. You need the approval from the public. You need to be a part of the right script. You need to be working with the right people. You need to be backed by the right kind of team. You need to get your second and third and fourth project, and you need to do all of this on your own. So my only advice is that if you're ready for it, please go out, take the next step. If you're not ready for it, think twice, and most importantly, like my parents always said, and walk with the wealth of education. Finish your education, come and try for a few years. If it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, that you should always have a plan B when it comes to the industry or anything else in life.
No
If you
substitute.
get a chance to work in a Tollywood, if you get a chance
Nah, Tollywood actor, man.
last 22 years, what
Yes.
do you want to?
Sir, I'm still struggling. I am still struggling.
If you get a chance to work in a Tollywood movie, would you love to work?
Yes, so I have very little information. I've seen glimpses, but I see really artistic visuals. If I get a chance, I'd love to work. I'm happy to even come here and audition and try my luck. Because here I'd be a newcomer. I'd really like to learn the right way.
It is the last
This
question.
is my-
Neha, how you
My last
prepare
question.
yourself
I
for
have a
character?
question.
1 second, sir. I'll come to you. Yes,
I
ma'am.
have a question. कोलकाता के बारे में यहाँ पे सब अच्छे अच्छे बातें हो रहे हैं, लेकिन अभी कोलकाता इस होटल के बाहर पूरे कोलकाता में अभी
Ma'am,
Ma'am, can you please stick to the event?
Ma'am, we'll stick to this. Yeah.
Let's stick to the event portion,
How
please.
you prepare yourself for a character?
I mean, it takes time now lesser, unless there is a need for a physical transformation, which always takes time. But otherwise, understanding the backstory, spending time with the director, with the other actors, and then going for it. Just dive into it.
यहाँ ईमा में आपके ईमा का जो इवेंट हो रहा है आज यहाँ पे आके कैसा आता है इस द अवार्ड जो अवार्ड शो में आए हैं आप यहाँ पे आके कैसा लग रहा है
So this award show is very different from any other award show because it has more than 600 to 800 participants from the event agency, from the brand. So it's literally like जो सारे साल लोग awards करते हैं, the people who are backstage and they go to the front and stage. So that's the most important thing. And why are you clapping?
This is super answer.
Oh, thank you very much.
Conglomeration of all the talents.
Bengali. Anything you know.
I don't know anything.
আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি
No, please, no.
আমি তোমারও
No,
আজকে আমি ইমা হোস্ট
কলকাতা আমি
করব
ভালোবাসি।
আজকে আমি ইমা হোস্ট করব ইমাজিন 2020 আজকে আমি ইমাজিন 2024 হোস্ট করব
आज के हमारे इमेजिन होस्ट
আজকে আজকে আমি
শ্যামবাজারের শশী বাবু সকাল
কলকাতা আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি।
कोलकाता আমি
Madam,
তোমাকে ভালোবাসি
मैडम सीधा मैडम एक बार सीधा देख के मैडम सीधा देख के मैडम और एक बार प्लीज हम लोगों के लिए
कोलकाता আমি তোমারে लेबा
তোমাকে
আমি
তোমাকে
তোমাকে
আমি তোমাকে
ভালোবাসি।
हमको कट कर देना बीच का समझ करने वाला
कोलकाता
हाँ अभी मेरे को समझ आ गया कोलकाता আমি তোমায়
তোমাকে
ওকে ওকে कोलकाता আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি
लावली
আচ্ছা, हमने सिखाया बंगाली these are the ceremonies.
Guys, don't